Welcome, everyone, to the Everything Show. I am your host, Matrixlord212, and I am with Scott. What's up, Scott?
Greetings all.
All right, so, yeah, I got my 20 comic book reviews up finally. Took a
I
couple
saw
days.
that.
But now we're gonna talk about Scott's movie reviews on this cast. Now, ZombieLand, I've been waiting for forever.
ZombieLand, like I said.
We'll stick with ZombieLand right now.
Yes, ZombieLand double tap.
Yeah, 2.
It's not as good as the first. I will first off say that.
Okay.
It's not as good as the first, but it is good. It is quite good. It's funny in certain spots. I feel sorry for Woody Harrelson and at times because they have to use, this is something of a spoiler. They have to use the same, every time they find a new vehicle, something happens to cause them to go back to the one which they have to go back, they started with.
Right.
And when instead of finding the perfect Twinkie this time around, it sounds like he's trying to reach Graceland, and when he sees it, I'm not going to say anything more. But they do find a side. But they do find a side one, which what's the gal's name?
Emma Stone.
Dawson.
Oh.
Is sort of works there, and
okay.
It's good. When you see
so was it worth? Let me ask you a question. You said it was good, but was it worth waiting like friggin' 10, 15, 20, whatever amount of years it was that we waited for it?
I wouldn't say that. I think they could have brought this out a lot sooner, to tell you the truth.
So this was okay.
Yeah, it was okay. It's worth it, but I wouldn't have waited this long.
But I mean, it's something we could wait till comes on TV, right? We don't have to go.
TV. You can wait for it for TV, or you can wait for it to come on.
This day and age,
it is at least worth
expensive.
The DVD.
Okay.
For it.
I have a question now. I liked Maleficent when it came out.
The first one I loved.
I loved it. I thought it was excellent. I didn't really feel the need for a sequel. Now, you saw this.
Yeah.
What's different about this than the first one?
Well, the guy who plays the prince in this one is different. They're supposed to be older. She's getting married, and the Pfeiffer character, you get this feeling that is she another mystical person? That's what it felt like they alluded to inside all the trailers. This is a secondary witch or so. And it just, at times, it just felt like it didn't know which way to go.
Is Maleficent evil or is she good in this? Because wasn't she good in the first one and misunderstood?
She has her intentions. Let's put it this way.
Okay, so she's evil in this?
But she's sort of forced down that path. Let's just put it that way.
But she's not evil, really.
No. She's just...
Is Michelle Pfeiffer's character evil?
Huh?
Is Michelle Pfeiffer's character evil?
Yeah.
She is the evil villain.
Yeah.
So
you're watching this and you feel like Maleficent is forced down a path that she didn't want to take.
Okay, but she's the phony baloney.
Her reasons are explainable at the end.
Right. So in other words, she is the good person, but she's misunderstood and tricked into everybody believing she's evil. And Michelle Pfeiffer is the villain.
But Pfeiffer's character, I forget what part of the movie it was. If it was during when you're introduced to her, or a little bit after. But she does make a comment about how Maleficent was initially looked upon. And all.
Okay. I don't think I'm gonna see this.
This is a waiter. I'll tell you the truth. Wait, either catch at a rerun movie or wait till it comes on DVD.
I'm not going to movies to see that.
Yeah.
Especially since movies are like $15, $20.
This one you can catch on a streaming service or you can rent it.
I'll wait till Disney Plus. All right, so
it's a waiter. I'm sorry.
All right. ZombieLand, I want to see.
ZombieLand is worth. Like I said, it's not as good as the first one. I would not have waited this long to make the remake, but it is still worth it.
All right, I want to talk about something else. I want to talk about. I was always against Jonah Hill being the Penguin in the Batman movie.
I heard about that. He's still with it.
I was always against it because I got mad that he was offended in what they asked him, and he wanted to make more money than Robert Pattinson, flat out.
No, I agree.
And I'm like, who the F is this guy? Like, I've seen his movies. He's good, but there are 5 villains in this. The fact that the Penguin is probably not the main villain in this.
He's like maybe the third.
I mean,
I'm gonna say the third. He's
right.
Like
so, like, why does this guy get the most money? So I said, oh, they should just tell him to take a hike. That's what I said.
And this is pretty much a year one type of movie anyway. And
I'm glad he's, like, they decided, you know, he decided, or both of them decided it wasn't his fit. Because we don't need to spend money, all this money on one character. Now, I'm glad about that. Some people are not, which I can't see him as the Penguin. I'm really sorry, but he is not the Penguin.
No, he's not.
Jonah Hill, so goodbye, good riddance.
Like I said, if this is a year one thing, no, he should not be the top villain. I'm sorry.
Right. Now, we did get casting for the Riddler, right? Yeah. And I don't know why my thing is not up to date here. Let's see. Let's see. Hold on. Other than that, how was your day going on today?
It was good. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So they say that they're
last night with a buddy of mine, and then I just been in around here and there.
Yeah. They said that they're really hunting now for the Penguin role, but again, anybody, I mean, not that anybody's better, but I just think that I didn't see Jonah Hill at all. You know what I'm saying? So, let's see what else.
And thanks for sending me that information about Cowboy Bebop, because I've been looking around all the way around for what's going on, and come to find out the guy who plays the main character injured his knee or so while making the movie. So I'm making the series. So thanks about that.
Yeah. Oh, wow. It turns out we may have a lot of information to do multiple everything shows, but let's see. Okay. So they cast Paul Dano as the Riddler.
Okay.
All right. Let me just show you what he looks like quickly. There he is.
I could see him as that.
I don't think I've ever seen him as an actor before.
No,
I mean, I don't think so. I don't know.
Maybe I've seen him in stuff, and I just don't realize it.
I have no idea. I have no opinion on that. I do. I mean, even the casting of Catwoman.
Yeah, it's got Lenny Kravitz's daughter.
But okay, that's nice. But what has she done?
I've seen her in a few things, but I can't think of them off the top of my head.
Zoe Kravitz, right? But what has she done, though? She done anything big, or?
I think so. I'm gonna have to look up her.
Yeah, I don't even know. I don't even know what she's done. So.
Yeah. I do. Yeah, I do remember seeing her in a few things. I can definitely say that.
But you don't remember what they are?
Not cut my head. Sorry.
So is she that good? If you don't remember, I mean, come on.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
That's a bad thing, I would think.
Zoe Kravitz, IMDb. Oh, she was in Mad Max. The latest Mad Max.
I don't remember her in that. Okay.
Okay. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. She voiced Mary Jane.
Voice. All right. Well, voice is. That's nice.
Okay. She did Catwoman's voice again, but in the Lego Batman movie.
That's nice. Voice artwork. All right, forget about that. All right. So now we got a casting for Venom 2. Shriek.
Boogaloo? Oh, sorry, that's the wrong movie.
Yeah. Again, we got Venom 2. We got Shriek, which. Yeah. What is it with these sites that they don't want to show a picture of the damn actress? I don't understand.
They did. I saw something. I don't know. If
I'm on the wrong site, possibly.
Or what? But
I'm on the wrong site. I'm sorry, guys. Let's see. Okay. Naomi Harris is eyed for Shriek. I don't know. I mean, let's see. Picture of her. I don't know about this. Again, you know who Shriek is, right? That's Carnage's girlfriend from Maximum Carnage and his girlfriend in Absolute Carnage. She's got to be totally evil. I mean, she can't be nice. I don't know.
Not Shriek. No.
I don't know if I see her.
The one who was red and yellow or not. I gotta look.
No, it's. You don't know who Shriek is? I'll show you.
No, I know who Shriek is, but I thought she was one of the symbiotes.
No, she isn't. Hold on. Let me show you
a picture of Shriek because I always thought Shriek was one of the symbiotes.
No, she definitely was not. Okay, hold on. Come on. People are gonna have to wait. Okay. Images. All right. Here we go. She was not a symbiote. Absolutely not. She was in Maximum Carnage back in the day. This is her. You know, this is Shriek.
Okay. All right. Yeah, now I remember her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it. Why does it do this? This is not what I want to do. Hold on. Yeah, basically.
I always thought she was a symbiote.
Why is this like not working?
Yeah, that outfit wouldn't work in the current movie.
Yeah, no. This is.
So I was watching a YouTube channel. It says outfits that would not work in today's MCU movies, and they were showing Wanda, they were showing Nomad, and I forget who else they were showing.
Yeah. So she did not have a symbiote, and that was his girlfriend. But in the new Absolute Carnage one, she sacrifices herself for Carnage to die so she could be resurrected as Demogoblin. So she merges with Demogoblin and becomes Demogoblin. Female,
of course.
Demogoblin. Yeah. So there's that. But other than that, that's Shriek, and I don't see her as Shriek. Sorry. So I don't know. You know. Just not, not feeling.
We'll see somebody. They got them.
Not feeling this at all. Okay.
That's how I felt about the dude that got for the updated Steve Austin $6 Million Man. I don't see him as the.
Now here's interesting. China cancels Tarantino's Once Upon a Time Hollywood release because they're offended about his portrayal of Bruce Lee. So you're not going to get hundreds of millions of dollars from China now. But what an interesting turn
doesn't matter. It was a good movie.
I know. But an interesting turn is that Disney Star Wars movies have not been popular in China. So what they decided to do is they decided to work with China to make a Chinese Star Wars film, hoping that it could do massive blockbuster if they involved China in the creative process. So see what they're trying to do? They're trying to get $500 million from China in sales because they want to have team up with China. So China tells them how it's supposed to be for a Chinese Star Wars movie for people that want to see stuff. Like, what do they want to see?
Mm-hmm.
I found that sort of as a licking, like, that's totally like business-ish and not even, nobody gives a shit about that.
Yeah.
They just want the money. So they're just kind of like tricking them like, oh, we're concerned with what you want. No, you want that China money. You want the movie to do great here and $500 million easily over there. You got $1 billion movie, $2 billion movie, whatever. That's what they want. That's the only reason why they're involving China in that. That's like as if Ghostbusters would involve China just to get the China money too. I mean, oh, by the way, Ghostbusters 2020 has wrapped, done filming, have no idea what it's going to be about, but it's done filming.
Do they even know what's to be about?
I don't know. Don't even know. I mean, Aquaman 2, Jason Momoa has pitched the whole entire movie.
Good.
We'll see what happens.
Oh, is this the one about the trench, or is this the actual
No.
sequel?
This is not. This is the. No, we're not talking about the spinoff. We're talking about Aquaman 2.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see. Evil Dead's Bruce Campbell doubles down on not returning for Ash in the film. Let's see what he says. It's okay to pass it along to another idiot to try and stop evil from destroying the world. One idiot tried. He did pretty good. It's time to let other innocent people with no skills try to save the world.
Oh, okay.
More stories to tell.
He still wants a break from it.
He doesn't want to do it anymore. So, all right. I mean, look, you can make movies, but it's not going to feel right without Ash. But you know what?
I know.
You could do stuff, I'm sure. Let's see what else we have. Now we know that. Let's go box office. Let's skip this for a second. All right. So Joker, as of Thursday, is number one. It has in 610 million. Wow, that's a lot, Scott. Right?
That is good. I love it.
610. Wow. So that's number one still. Adam's Family is number two.
I saw that on one of my little sites. And it was good. It was cute.
40 million. All right.
Yeah,
we don't know.
It was a cute movie.
It was animated. All right. Gemini Man is number three. That has 73 million. All right. So it didn't make the budget back yet, but Downton Abbey has fourth place, 155 million. That's not bad. Judy is number 5. That has in 16 million. Not bad. Abominable has in 111 movie. Not bad. Jay and Silent Bob reboot has in shit.
It didn't do good.
Oh my god. What?
Let's see. That came out next week.
This week.
Okay.
Oh. Well, I mean, I guess this is one day. 1 million. Right. Again, it's just right. We'll see what happens. Hustlers has in 123 million. There's no way Jay and Silent Bob's gonna do like $1 million. Just gotta do way better than that. Jexy has in 4 million.
Dreams remake, yeah.
Yeah, 4.5 million. It Chapter 2 is in 10th place.
Good movie. Once again, that's one of those where the first one was better than the second.
Yeah, 447. Rambo is not even 11th; it's 12th now.
But the same guy I went to see.
16 million.
See that.
Yeah, Rambo is done.
ZombieLand. He said he liked it. He liked the movie.
Yeah, Rambo's done.
This
done.
Last Rambo movie.
It's done. What else do we have to talk about here? You're getting a lot of messages, huh?
Yeah.
All right, so let's see what else we have. We have Deadpool 3 is definitely going to be rated R.
Good, and it should be.
And the sequels are going to be rated R. They're not going to even attempt to make a PG-13.
Good.
That is excellent. So, David Duchovny is joining the Craft reboot. That's interesting.
Yeah, that should be good.
Okay, so we also heard, and again, I had speculated this a while ago. We heard that the Black Widow movie was going to be a franchise. Now, she's dead, but yet they want to have more movies with her in it as Black Widow.
How?
Again, I've said that the movie, I said this way before, if you remember, I said the movie's going to make so much effing money that they're going to have to make more movies with her because people are going to be wanting it, but she's dead. So, now they announced it's a franchise. So the question is, how could you make a franchise if she's dead? Well, you could constantly do prequels, which I don't think is going to work.
No, it wouldn't.
So ultimately,
they're going to have to bring her back to life.
I think they're going to bring her back. And not only do I think they'll bring her back, I think we're going to find out that there's going to be a mysterious Captain America movie with Chris Evans, where he's going to be responsible.
And 2-1, the
for that.
second movie is going to be that Captain America movie.
Right, he's going to be responsible for her coming back. I think they're going to fix that. And then the only thing they have to fix is Tony Stark. And here's the thing. Again, I don't care what anybody says. It doesn't cheapen the Endgame thing for me because, one, nobody wanted them to die in the first place.
Nope.
So it doesn't cheapen it at all about sacrifice and everything else. There's going to be bigger threats that's going to be arising. And I don't think the newbie guys are going to be able to. The new Avengers are going to be able to.
And if they're hinting upon Galactus, I can see them possibly bringing him back around that time.
Now, something that alarmed me.
Or during Doctor Strange 2, they do a thing where somehow his actions bring him back.
Now, something that did alarm me is the fact that they're going to try. That I heard this is a rumor that they're going to try to make it that Peter Parker's in love with Captain Marvel, and she's going to be in the movie with him to fight the Sinister Six, which
let him be on a movie on his own. I'm sorry. I mean, granted, I understand the two of them are linked. The Marvel and DC. I mean, Marvel and Spider-Man, or MCU and Spider-Man are linked. But give Spider-Man one solo movie away from the MCU.
I mean, isn't there an age difference with them? I mean, it's not.
She's a cougar. And
no, I mean, is she that? I mean, how old is she compared to how old? I mean, they're not going to do that, though, right? They're not going to.
I'm sorry.
They can't do that.
Getting to see, to me, when I go see a Spider-Man movie, I want to see a Spider-man movie. I don't want to go in.
I don't want to see Captain Marvel fighting.
He's got a cameo in his own damn.
Right. Film. I don't want to see Captain Marvel fighting the damn Sinister Six. Not at all.
No, me neither.
I don't even want to see them together in a movie.
Me neither.
The one thing I would accept is if we got a rampaging Hulk in New York where Spider-Man was fighting him to calm him down. That would be cool to see.
Yeah.
But I don't want to see like anybody drop in his movie. I want them out of his movie.
No, he needs a solo movie.
I would accept Daredevil representing him as Matt Murdock in court.
I can see.
I would accept the Kingpin of crime, and I would accept the Punisher.
Matt Murdock, so long as it's Matt Murdock and not officially Daredevil.
And I would accept. Well, Daredevil could appear too, but I would also accept Punisher appearing too.
Yeah. True.
And them using Spider-Man to just show Jessica Jones on it, whatever, just throw him in there. But what I really think is going to happen is I think that they're going to do a Maximum Carnage storyline, and they're going to introduce that his help is going to be Luke Cage, Iron Fist, Jessica Jones, Daredevil, and he's going to have other heroes that are going to help him defeat Carnage. For Maximum Carnage. They're not gonna adapt Absolute Carnage yet.
No.
They're gonna adapt Maximum Carnage. Will be in Venom 3. So I think I expect Morbius to be part of that because Morbius
they got the guy who played Luke Cage's villain from the series as Blade in
and Morbius was who Spider-Man recruited to help him against Carnage.
Yeah.
Besides Iron Fist, so you know, Cloak and Dagger was part of that. Deathlock was part of that, but I don't know if they would appear in that. But I'm telling you that they're going to have a Maximum Carnage movie. That is probably what's going to happen down the road a little bit after Venom 2. Now, all eyes are on Venom.
They want to get Carnage in there, and then I can see the Maximum thing either being
him evolving
the fourth movie.
Right. I do expect Spider-Man to appear in the third Venom movie. They may save Maximum Carnage for the fourth Venom movie. Now,
that's why
the only thing is Venom 2 has to be a dramatic improvement on Venom 1. Because Venom 1 was sort of like a
fluke.
It was like a B movie type of thing. It wasn't really like an A-listed movie, but I did like it. I loved it.
Yeah.
But it wasn't really caliber where it should be. You know, and it could have been a lot better, but people just were dying for Venom, so they went to see it. Now,
what could have made it better is if they didn't make it PG-13.
Well, this movie should be rated R. This has to be rated R.
Good.
They have to make this rated R, and it has to be better, a lot better.
You introduced your character with a PG-13 movie. Great. Your next movie, I'm sorry, has got to be
Carnage killed people, blood splattered R.
Pardon the
Has
pun,
to be R.
due to the carnage aspect of the situation.
Now, it has to be rated R. He's killing people. He's a serial killer. It has to be rated R. It has to be rated R. No doubt in my mind. So you have to make Venom 2 rated R. I hope they do that. We'll find out.
They're also hinting, I read somewhere or heard somewhere that they want to have, they're asking, would it be neat to have Deadpool be the one take over the role of Stan Lee? I said, granted, that would be neat, but that would get old.
Oh, I've heard that about the camera. I really wouldn't.
No, I don't.
You know what?
I
don't think they should.
No, that's what I said. I said, granted, it would be cool to see that, but that would get old.
He's not going to take the place.
He should.
He's not going to take the place of Stan Lee.
No, he's not.
But I can see them having him pop in as a cat, like they did with Winter Soldier appearing in Ant-Man at the end. So
yeah,
I could see them having him pop up at the end of movies, like for to build up him coming into the MCU.
Yeah,
but it had nothing to do like his cameras replacing Stan Lee. I just
that's what they were talking about.
I don't think they should, not as a regular thing. I think they could do that in a movie or two, but not as a regular thing.
No, I agree. No,
not at all. We're getting a Star Wars trailer supposedly next week. I don't know how it's going to be, but I am very worried about Star Wars, and we'll see. Now later on tonight, we are going to do a special everything show later with Chris, and we're going to talk in deep detail about Terminator Dark Fate, because we got some new information that you are not going to be happy with. And
I didn't think so. When I heard
we are going to
Terminator, I do fully.
We are going to take the piss and rip the shit out of this movie, because from what I heard from Chris, you go woke, you go broke, and it looks like this should have been called Terminator Woke.
Oh God! So the SJ
more than we thought. A lot more than we thought.
So basically, they made a remake of number one, the first one, and just SJW'd it to death.
It's not even worthy to be a remake of the first. We will rip it apart. There will be no mercy in this cast. I'm gonna rip it to shreds, and we are gonna have fun ripping it to shreds. And they deserve to have it ripped to shreds, because they wasted everybody's time. When everybody wants to see a Terminator movie, John Connor, you ruined it. Yeah. So we're going to rip it later. All right. That's it for the Everything Show. Thank you, guys. Take care. Bye for now.